Welcome to 5 Good Minutes. You're listening to today's inspirational message on the book of Mark with Jake Williams.
What does it mean to watch for Jesus' return talked about in Mark 13? We should be like an 80-year-old man who needs, on the one hand, not always to be thinking about his approaching death, but he should always be taking it into account. It would be foolish not to have his will made. But on the other hand, an 80-year-old man should not be thinking all the time, I might die tomorrow. On the other hand, an 80-year-old man should be thinking, I might die tomorrow. There has to be a balance. It can't be all one or all the other. In Mark 13, we read, "The sun will be darkened, the moon will not give its light, the heavenly bodies will be shaken." In Mark 15, we read, "Darkness came down, utter darkness over the whole land." In Mark 24, which is the place in Matthew where this occurs, we read, "On that day, Judgment Day, the earth will be shaken." In Matthew 27, we read, "The earth quaked, and the rocks split, and the sun went out, and it was utter darkness." When? When on the cross, Jesus Christ said, my God, why have you forsaken me?" It almost looks like Judgment Day, because it was. It was Judgment Day come down on Jesus Christ. You can't tell by reading it in the English, but 15 times in the New Testament, the word coming, Jesus is coming, again, is the word parousia, which means presence. It gets across the idea that the second coming of Jesus Christ will bring the ultimate sunlight that will heal you of everything, the ultimate presence, the infinitely healing presence of God, the ultimate life, to get rid of all death, the ultimate love, to get rid of all loneliness, the ultimate light to get rid of all darkness and ignorance and evil. But on the cross, Jesus Christ experienced not the infinite healing presence of God, but the infinitely devastating absence of God. Why? Because at the second coming, he's coming with light. But at the first coming, he didn't come to bring judgment. He came to bear it. At the first coming, he gets the absence of God in our place. He gets rejection. He gets death. He gets darkness. Darkness came down on him. Why? He paid our penalty so that we can get the presence, so that we can get love, so that we can get the life, so that we can get light. Here's the gospel, that the great judge of the universe was willing to be judged for us, that the great judge of the universe was willing to leave the throne, the judgment seat, and stand in the place of us. In the book of Revelation, John looks up at the throne, and what does he see on the throne? A lamb. He sees a lamb where a judge should be. Why? Because our judge has taken our judgment for us. Do you know what it means to be a Christian? To be a Christian is to say, I could never stand in the judgment. I could never pass on my own. But my judge was willing to come and take the judgment for me, and I'm moved by that. Now I ask that you forgive me and accept me because of what Jesus has done, not on my own merits or anything I have done. If you do that, the next time you meet Jesus Christ, you will stand in him gloriously complete. The Heidelberg Catechism puts it something like this. This is question and answer 52. What comfort is it to you that Christ shall come again to judge the living and the dead? The answer? That in all afflictions and persecutions, with uplifted head, I may wait for the judge from heaven, who has already offered himself to the judgment of God for me, and has taken away from me all curse. What comfort is it to you that Christ shall come again to judge the living and the dead? That in all afflictions and persecutions, with uplifted head, I may wait for the judge from heaven, who has already offered himself to the judgment of God for me, and has taken away from me all curse. I would like you to believe in the second coming of Jesus Christ. I would like you to accept the judgment, the judged judge, into your life. Watch the passion it'll give you for justice, the integrity it'll give you in your private life. Watch the ability to forgive others it'll give you. And to do it all with endless hope.
Thanks for joining us here today. There's a lot of great content to explore on Orchard Hill Plus and on the Orchard Hill main feed from the weekend. Have a great day.